Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. St. Cloud State and Northern State.
getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring also. Apply at work@canes.com.
Welcome back here to the Husky pregame show as we get ready for tip-off. St. Cloud State hosting Northern State this afternoon as a tip-off coming up at the top of the hour, and we are joined now by the head coach of the Huskies, Lori Fish. And Coach, first off, that was a fun game yesterday to be a part of. I mean, especially the way you guys came through in that second half, and I mean, put up 46 points in one half against that defense. That was just a fun afternoon yesterday.
I thought it was really entertaining. You know, other than the second quarter, you know, that was a little bit of a struggle. But I thought that in that second half, we came out and we took care of business, made some adjustments, and I thought we did a lot better job of defending their posts. You know, I thought we limit some of their touches. But just I thought offensively, we're just really clicking. I mean, I think we shot like 70% in the fourth quarter. I mean, Trina's playing at a phenomenal level. It's fun to watch. I mean, overall, start to finish, I was really pleased. Not going to lie, after the first quarter, when it was 25-22, I thought, okay, is this the end of the half? Because neither of us typically put up 20-some points in a quarter. So I thought, you know, both of us maybe got 12. You know, I kind of chuckled to myself. I was like, wow. Yeah,
I mean, to put up 80 against that team is incredible. And you know, you talk about how well Katrina's playing, obviously offensively, but talk about the way she's played defensively, because, I mean, she took away what Boom wanted to do yesterday in terms of getting to the basket. I mean, the only time she scored is when she had to just shoot over Katrina yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been solid. I mean, knock on wood here, you know, she hasn't gotten into foul trouble, and she's just been real strong on both ends of the floor. I mean, I think she might have even led us in assists yesterday, too. I mean, she's one of our top assist people from her position, which doesn't surprise me because of what we do, how we run our offense. But, I mean, she's just playing both sides of the basketball, just being really smart about it. I think she's been so much more patient going to the basket or picking what she's going to do, and she's just taking what the defense gives her and just playing really smart. And you know, but today brings another challenge because this team has two really, really good post players, and so we have to have that same you know, Trina staying out of foul trouble and being able to, you know, shut people down.
We talked a little bit about this season about, you know, that second level of depth in the post for you guys, and yesterday a team like Moorhead, who runs a pretty big lineup for the most part. I mean, they essentially have three posts on the floor at all times. And you guys went to Jasmine Little a little bit yesterday, and what did she bring to the floor yesterday for you guys?
You know, I thought she played with a lot of confidence. She got in there and kept some 50-50 balls alive for us. I thought that was huge, and then that gave her confidence, and then she knocked down some big shots. You know, but like for our bench to come in, I think we got 21 points from our bench. That's huge. I thought same thing with McKenna. She came in, knocked down some big shots, did some good things defensively, but we got a lot of contributions from our bench yesterday, and that was big.
Well, today Northern State is in town. They're coming off a loss last night up in Duluth. What do you see from the Wolves this year?
Well, they played Duluth right down to the wire. You know, they everything starts with their post play. They've got two all-conference post players, and so we've got to figure out ways to try to limit their touches or keep them under control a little bit. Their guards, though, are quick. And so we've got to be able to contain and keep people in front of us. And so we have some matchup problems because they're going to take their guards. They have some bigger guards, and they're going to post us up. And so it's going to cause us some problems. And so defensively, we have to be really solid on, you know, keeping people in front of us and making things difficult in the paint. And again, like yesterday, this is a team who rebounds the ball extremely well. They're averaging 40 rebounds a game. And, you know, we struggled yesterday in that first half, and that's why we were down. But I thought in the second half we righted that ship and controlled the boards. But we got to do that from the start because you let this team hang around and get a lot of confidence, and it's going to be a long night for us.
I don't know how many more times I can ask you questions about Jada Egebrecht because we're running out of superlatives at this point to talk about what she's been able to do. But yesterday, I thought there was a 12-minute stretch there in the second half where she really kind of took over the game, and the way that they were forcing her to. I mean, they were trying to do everything they could to take her out of the game, and she still found a way to get it done.
Yeah, and I thought, you know, one of our adjustments coming out of half is we went to our sets look, where it gets her different looks versus when we run our motion and she's the point. And so I thought we did a really good job of executing, getting her some looks, even though there's some of them she had to create by herself. But I thought we were able to get her going in a different way than when we run our motion stuff. And I thought she did a good job of handling that.
What are some keys today to walk out of here with a win?
Rebounding is going to be the big thing, and then we've got to be able to defend their post play and penetration, and so defensively we're going to have to be solid. I am a little concerned we may have to go to a zone. But I say that, and then we play 40 minutes a man. But I'm not. But the thing too, they're going to throw a little press at us. They're going to play some zone, and so can we handle when they mix it up, transitioning from zone man, because they'll go make miss stuff, and can we handle that? Them trying to get us out of the rhythm or flow of the game, and so that'll be recognizing some of that stuff.
Well, I haven't been around long, but I know that that you do not like to go zone if you don't have to. I think I've seen you play about 5 possessions of zone this whole season so far. So I know that's not something you would want to go to if you don't have to.
It's not something that we would like to hang our hat on, but we have it in our back pocket for when we need it. I thought when we took it out against Minot, it helped us. But there's moments if we feel like we have to, and so I know one thing, we'll be prepared and ready for it. But this is a big game for us. You got to take care of business at home. We finished the whole North. This will be finishing everybody in the North, and can we take care of business at home? I think that sets us up pretty good. But this is definitely not an easy task today. I mean,
now to get through the first round of the North with a win today, you'd be 6-1. I mean, we can take out the second Duluth game technically at 6-1 on that first trip through the North. That's going to have to. I mean, if that happens, that's going to be a pretty good omen for the rest of the year.
Yeah, it sets us up good, and especially now when you go on the road and you start playing the South now. And so, but this is, I never like to say the big games because, throughout the season, but this is, I think, kind of a big game, like a moment that can really help our cause.
Yeah. Well, good luck today, Coach. Let's start the new year out with a win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is Lori Fish, head coach of the Huskies, joining us here on the Husky pregame show. More to come next on the Husky Sports Network.
When you need someone to listen, a lawyer you know and trust.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw & Bryant. Did you know that the CDC estimates that around 3,000 people die each year from texting and driving, plus other distracted driving practices? That's even more worrying when you count the over 600,000 drivers who use their phones while operating their vehicle, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Association. And who uses texting the most? Young people do. Student drivers. This year, make it your objective to forget about your phone while you drive. Just 2 seconds of texting increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting takes just 1 second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. I hope you're never in a motor vehicle collision, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw & Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Seeking justice for the injured. Bradshaw & Bryant.
Woo! Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Ah, hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
I sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo! Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
Michelob Golden Light is the smooth golden taste of Minnesota and the official beer of here. What's so special about here? Here is where you pursue your passions. Here is where you simplify. Here is where you reconnect. And wherever here is for you, we'll be there. Michelob Golden Light. You are here. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Golden Light Draft Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Huskies fans, the wait is over. The St. Cloud State men's and women's basketball teams are back on the court, and Shields has everything you need to cheer on your favorite players all season long. Take your game day gear to the next level. With the Shields Fan Shop, we have an unmatched lineup of fan gear, including jerseys, hats, hoodies, and more to help you show off your team colors. So gear up, Huskies fans, and celebrate all season with Shields, a proud partner of St. Cloud State basketball and hoops fans everywhere.
Back here at Hollenbeck Hall, Steve Linsmeyer with you on the Husky Sports Network as we get ready for tip-off. Northern State in town to take on the Huskies. St. Cloud State coming off a dominant second half yesterday against Minnesota State Moorhead, scoring 46 points. 46 points in the second half against the Dragons, a team that coming into the game allowed just over 55 points per game. but the Husky offense was clicking on all cylinders yesterday. Katrina Tice had 27 to lead the way for the Huskies, and also another big day from Jada Egebrecht as the Huskies came away victorious in that one yesterday, 80-62. They will try to sweep the weekend series coming up here in just a few moments. And for Northern State, they're coming off a 70-63 loss last night at the hands of Minnesota Duluth last night up at Romano Gym. We're going to take a quick break, national anthem, and then we will have the starting lineups on the other side. St. Cloud State and Northern State. It's next here on the Husky Sports Network from Learfield.
Jack and Jill went up the street for checking that's totally free. With Gate City Bank, they love ATMs because there's never a fee. Anytime, anywhere, no monthly fees tumbling down. And with 43 locations, there's a Gate City Bank for every town. To open your account like Jack and Jill, visit gatecity.bank today. It only takes a few minutes and you'll fetch a free gift along the way. Up the street or down the hill. Welcome to checking that's totally free. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life. Member FDIC.
Hey, Huskies fans, the wait is over. The St. Cloud State men's and women's basketball teams are back on the court, and Shields has everything you need to cheer on your favorite players all season long. Take your game day gear to the next level with the Shields Fan Shop. We have an unmatched lineup of fan gear, including jerseys, hats, hoodies, and more to help you show off your team colors. So gear up, Huskies fans, and celebrate all season with Shields, a proud partner of St. Cloud State basketball and hoops fans everywhere.
St. Cloud State University is a game changer for advancing your career. Our master's and doctoral programs meet your professional goals and the needs of top employers. With more than 60 programs and 100 degree options, you will get to the next level. SCSU is all in and focused on your success. Make your next move. Enroll in classes online or at our St. Cloud or Plymouth campus locations. Learn more at scsu.mn/grad school. St. Cloud State University. Bold, innovative, focused.
On the Husky Sports Network from Learfield, this is Huskies basketball, presented by Centracare University of Minnesota Physicians Orthopedics, your experts in orthopedics. Also brought to you by Speedy Delivery, better overnight delivery, lower price. Mies Outland, Minnesota's premier power sports dealership for over 75 years. And by Deerwood Bank. Some call it Minnesota nice, we call it #Deerwood nice. The tip is moments away. Now let's go courtside.
Back here at Hollenbeck Hall, Steve Linsmeyer with you on the Husky Sports Network, and we are just moments away from tip-off. Northern State and St. Cloud State wrapping up the weekend, opening up the new year. First games of 2023. Let's go through the starters first for Paula Kruger and Northern State. They'll start this way. Number 3, Brianna Philippi, a 5'8 junior from Lennox, South Dakota. Number 4 is Morgan Fiedler, a 5'8 freshman from Aberdeen. Number 23, Elena Benecke, is a 5'11 sophomore from Castlewood, South Dakota. A transfer from Nebraska Kearney. Number 34, Kaylee Oliverson, a 6'4 junior from Caldwell, Montana. And number 41 is Lori Rogers, a 6'2 senior from Aberdeen, South Dakota. So it's Philippi, Fiedler, Benecke, Oliverson, and Rogers for Northern State. They are 7-5, a 2-4 record in the Northern Sun at this moment. St. Cloud State is 8-3, 5-2 in league play, and they're under the direction of 15th-year head coach Lori Fish. They'll start this way. Number 11, Jada Egebrecht, a 5'9 freshman from Phillips, Wisconsin. Number 21, Tori Peschel, a 5'9 junior from Sauk Center, Minnesota. Number 32 is her sister Kelsey, a 5'6 fifth year from Sauk Center, Minnesota. Number 34, Drew Henning, a 5'10 junior from Mukwonago, Wisconsin. And number 45 is Katrina Tice, a 5'11 senior from Maple Grove, Minnesota. So it's Egebrecht, Peschel, Henning, and Tice for Lori Fish and the St. Cloud State Huskies. By the way, Tice had 27 last night. In her last 6, she is averaging over 20 points per game, and that includes a 4-point outing back on December 10th against Minot State. So if you took that one out of the equation, the number would be significantly higher. For her points per game, she had 23 against Bemidji State on the first day of the month, 36 against Crookston, 13 against Mary, 4 against Minot, 19 against Minnesota Duluth, and then 27 last night against Minnesota State Moorhead. So those are her numbers in the month of December at this point for Katrina Tice. And let's do the math here quickly. If you took out that 4-point effort against Minot State, she's averaged 23.5 points per game in 5 of her last 6. Last night, 11 of 16 from the field was Tice. It'll be Tice against Oliverson for the tip. The ball is in the air, and it's won by Katrina Tice, and Egerbrecht fires it up the right sideline. Drew Henning has the ball in the front court for the first time for the Huskies. Back out towards Egerbrecht, right of the circle. Couple of dribbles towards the top. Now bounced it over to Kelsey Peschel on the left wing. Peschel holding, ball overhead, looking for an outlet. Now it's Tice coming to get it above the free throw line. Back over to Egerbrecht, right wing, 10 to shoot for the Huskies. Egerbrecht around the screen, looking for Tice, forces one in. It's tipped away for a moment. Tice gets it back, 3 to shoot, works around left on a step through from the baseline. That one hits the front rim, and it's picked up by Rogers on the weak side baseline. Up the right sideline comes Fiedler. Fiedler into the middle, across the lane left. Scoop shot, no, and the rebound pulled away by Tice. Up the right sideline, Egerbrecht has it for the Huskies. She'll bring it up to the right wing. Lob in for Tori Peschel, and that's going to be stolen away by Philippi. As Philippi just reached up and stole that one out of midair. Oliverson with it on the left wing. Give is to Beneke. She'll come across the foul line, spins left, layup off the side of the backboard and out. And a rebound pulled down by Tori Peschel. To the left wing, Kelsey in transition will try the 3 and hits. So Kelsey Peschel hits the 3. The Huskies have the first points of the game. 8:43 to go here in the opening quarter. The Huskies with the first basket. On the right wing, Beneke fires it down to the post, and Kelsey Peschel almost got it free before the jump. But the alternate possession is going to favor Northern State. Peschel ripped it out of there, but just a little late. Inbound thrown through the hands of Fiedler, and one opts into the St. Cloud State bench. So the Huskies will get it on a turnover. And now the shot clock did not start. So we will make sure everything is reset with the clock. 8:26 to go here in the opening quarter, and the Huskies with the ball in a 3-point lead. Bounce into the high post for Tice. Tice going to face up on Rogers. Now swings it left for Egerbrecht. Egerbrecht to Henning, coming off the screen. Lob into Tori Peschel. That pass a little too high, and it's off the fingertips of Peschel and picked up by Fiedler. Northern State has it back as Fiedler walks it into the front court. Now left of the lane, it goes to Oliverson. She'll come across the lane, and that's going to roll all the way around and out. And now Tori Peschel with the rebound, and a foul is going to be called against Elena Beneke. She got caught with her arm inside of Tori Peschel, and she appears to be a little shaken up. So we're going to have our first substitution. Jordan Hilgeman, sophomore from Marshall, Minnesota, will check in. 3-0 St. Cloud State, 7:50 to go opening quarter. With it on the right side, Peschel, she'll dribble it up towards the top, give to Henning. Henning goes to Tice above the foul line, tries to walk it right. Nice crossover, turns the corner, right side layup. How about that? What a finish by Tice. Faked the handoff, turned the corner to the baseline, and beat everybody to make it 5-0. And Kelsey Peschel just stripped that one away from Philippi as she tried to drive to the basket off the right side. Abby Holmes coming in. And Hilgeman will inbound to the baseline right. Tossed it out towards Holmes in the corner. Holmes holding ball above her head. Lobs it out to Philippi up top. Now they'll swing it left. Onto the wing for Hilgeman. Lob pass long way across the floor. Now back in towards the lane. Hit the foot of Oliverson, and bodies on the floor chasing after it. And the jump ball is going to go to St. Cloud State. Another alternate possession change. And St. Cloud State with a 5-0 lead will have the ball back. Northern State still looking for their first basket in this one. Up top for Tori Peschel, trying to turn the corner, had it poked away, and then it's saved, but into the chest of Peschel, and she caught it, but she was standing on the sideline. So that'll send the ball back to Northern State. And Philippi will jog it into the front court. Over to the left wing. With it is Hilgeman. And nice play as Oliverson got open. And got open to that same side of the floor. You don't see that very often, but Oliverson finding herself open on the same side of the floor as the ball in the post. And able to put it in easily to make it 5-2. Here's a give and go to Tice. And Tice on the right block is going to be fouled. So we'll get a couple of free throws from Trina Tice. Tice on the season, a 56% free throw shooter. She's only attempted 32 free throws this year. She was 5 of 7 yesterday and 3 of 3 against Duluth. So she shot it well recently from the foul line, and she makes that one right there. So if you include that one for Tice, now 9 of her last 11 from the foul line. Second free throw, also good. So Tice makes both. Jasmine Litt coming in for the Huskies. McKenna Van Zant came in at the last dead ball. Clock stopped at 6:29 of the first quarter. And a 7-2 advantage for St. Cloud State. Over to the left side. It goes to Hilgeman. Hilgeman looking for an entry pass into the post. They go now to Bragg. Bragg spins baseline left, finishes and one. And Litt's going to get called for the foul. Nice move from Bragg. So we'll get a free throw here from Madeline Bragg, a freshman from Aberdeen. And she makes that one. Northern State's done a nice job of recruiting their home city. They've got 4 players on the roster that are listed as Aberdeen natives. 7-5, the Huskies lead with the ball. Some zone now from Northern State, and McKenna Van Sant buries a triple from the left wing. First basket for Van Sant. Now Tice knocks a pass away into the post. And the Huskies have it back. Here's Van Zant, stops near the top of the key. Hands it back off to Van Zant. They'll work it left side to Egerbrecht. Egerbrecht down to the baseline for Tice. Tice moves baseline to the left and had it knocked out of her hands. And they're going to say it was off of Tice. So last touch by the Huskies. Tori Peschel and Kelsey Peschel coming back in for the Huskies. St. Cloud State leading 10-5. After that 3 from Van Zant. Both these teams in the top 20 in terms of not committing turnovers. And we've had some turnover issues here in the early going for both teams. Bragg is posted up inside. They can't get her the ball, however. And now it goes left side. They enter it far side to Bragg. Turns around. Shot hits the front rim. No good. And a rebound by Van Zant. And Van Zant will whip it ahead to Litt, get it back, and take it up herself. Next dead ball, the under 5 here in the opening quarter. Far side for Henning. Swinging around to Peschel. Tori now with it on the left wing. Back up top, Kelsey. She'll try the 3. That one's going to be off the right side of the iron. And a rebound pulled in by Abby Holmes. Holmes fires a pass up the right side. Philippi, she'll try the 3. That one barely clips the rim. And knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Northern, and that will take us to the under 5. 4:36 to play here in quarter 1. The Huskies out to a 10-5 advantage here on the Husky Sports Network from Learfield.
Jack and Jill went up the street for checking that's totally free. With Gate City Bank, they love ATMs because there's never a fee. Anytime, anywhere, no monthly fees tumbling down. And with 43 locations, there's a Gate City Bank for every town. To open your account like Jack and Jill, visit gatecity.bank today. It only takes a few minutes and you'll fetch a free gift along the way. up the street or down the hill. Welcome to checking that's totally free. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life. Member FDIC.
Hey, Huskies fans, the wait is over. The St. Cloud State men's and women's basketball teams are back on the court, and Shields has everything you need to cheer on your favorite players all season long. Take your game day gear to the next level. With the Shields Fan Shop, we have an unmatched lineup of fan gear, including jerseys, hats, hoodies, and more to help you show off your team colors. So gear up, Huskies fans, and celebrate all season with Shields, a proud partner of St. Cloud State basketball and hoops fans everywhere.
4:36 left in quarter one. Steve Linsmeyer with you from Hollenbeck Hall. Don't forget, Northwest Partners specializes in I can't ever say it, strategic insurance solutions for businesses and individuals. Contact us today at northwestpartners.com. 10-5, St. Cloud State. The Huskies with the ball. And Kelsey Peschel will bring it to the front court for St. Cloud State. Over to the right wing for Tice. Deep into the corner now. Tori Peschel with it. Back up top, Kelsey swings it left side for Van Zant. Van Zant, they'll swing it back around the perimeter to the right side against this zone. Here they try to get it inside for Tice. Quick touch pass to Tori Peschel. Works back to Tice, 8-footer from straight on. It rolls in. Tice with 6. Trying to move that zone. The Huskies have done a good job of moving that Northern State zone. Under 4 to go, right down Main Street, and a finish for Lori Rogers and a foul. It's going to go on Jasmine Litt. It's going to be her second already. So Drew Henning coming in. And Rogers will shoot 1. Her team down 12-7. Free throw for Rogers is good, so she makes that foul shot to convert the three-point play. Little three-quarter court zone trap now put on by Northern State. Coach Fish said that they're going to try to mix things up and throw you out of your offensive rhythm. Quick touch pass inside for Tice, able to go back to get it. Now Van Zant in front of the Northern bench, misses on the 3. And a rebound picked out of there by Maddie Bragg. Long pass up ahead for Rogers. Catches under the basket. Tough angle. Can't get it to go. Bragg flying in, trying to put it back. And she leaves it short. It's a nice athletic play from Bragg, but couldn't quite get it to go. And the lead for the Huskies holds at 4. Down to the short corner right for Tice. Tice backing her way in, runs it out to Peschel. Now off into the corner for Henning. Back to Tice. Tice flips it towards Peschel, who's coming down the middle of the lane, and a foul called. It'll be on Philippi. It's going to be her first, and the third Northern State team foul. Morgan Draheim coming in for the Huskies. Tori Peschel will inbound to the baseline left. Egerbrecht back in as well. Here's the quick jumper to Egerbrecht, and she had it blocked. They like that curl for Egerbrecht down to the baseline, and had this one blocked, and Northern State has it back down 4. Rogers with it above the top of the key. Fires a pass towards the high post to Oliverson. She'll turn around, shoot the 16-footer. It's short. Rebound for Rogers, and she's able to put it back. So a rebound there for Rogers on the offensive glass makes it 12-10. Tice with it up top. She'll hand to Egerbrecht. Egerbrecht now to Draheim. Hands it off to Tori Peschel. Peschel to Egerbrecht. Off the flare. Catch and shoot. Left wing off the back rim. And a rebound pulled in by Oliverson. Left sideline. Fiedler into the corner. Enters it now to Rogers. Rogers underneath. Goes reverse layup. That one partially blocked by Egerbrecht. And Tice able to scoop it up on the baseline. Right sideline, Tori Peschel up to Egerbrecht. He'll swing it around to the left for Draheim. Draheim a couple of dribbles towards the top of the key. Feeds it right to Tori Peschel. Now off into the corner for Henning. Henning looking for the first cutter, not there. Now a foul going to be called on Northern. It's going to go on Beneke. So Beneke picks up her her second, excuse me. It is the team's fourth. Clock stopped at 1:48 now of the first quarter. Rachel Garvey coming in for the first time. Garvey, a junior from Shakopee, Minnesota, transferred from the University of North Dakota. Ashley Sawicki coming in. She'll come give Tice a breather. Pass goes to Eggebrecht, top of the key. Jada dribbles it over towards the left wing. Looking for Draheim off the screen. Instead they go to Henning, left elbow. 16-foot turnaround, hits the front rim. And the rebound reeled in by Fiedler. Fiedler dribbles it down the middle of the floor, kicks it off to the right corner. Rogers is open underneath, and she scores to tie the game. Miscommunication on defense there by the Huskies. And that ties the game at 12 with 1:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Huskies led by as many as 7, but it's a 7-0 run for Northern State. Tori Peschel goes to the high post. Sawicki, handoff back to Peschel, try to turn the corner, gives to Eggebrecht. Step back 18-footer from the angle, rolls off. And a rebound pulled in by Rogers. Fiedler brings it up, finds Rogers trailing. Oh, almost a travel into the right corner for Garvey, excuse me. And they dump it off left side, enter it to Rogers. Rogers facing up on Sawicki, starts to back in, throws the pass back out to the wing. Up top, here's a three. Oliverson is good. Kaylee Oliverson hits the three, the 6'4" junior from Caldwell, Montana, and it's now a 10-0 run for Northern State. They've got their first lead at 15-12. Husky offense struggling. Here's Eggebrecht, right corner three, just when they needed it. They'll call it a long two. So Eggebrecht's, I thought was a three, but they're going to call that one a two. Oh, looked like a legal screen there for Rogers. Pass goes to Oliverson, dribbling into the middle lane. Pull up 16-footer off the back rim. And a rebound for Sawicki. Two. Tori Peschel across the half line. Half quarter at the horn. Off the glass. And that'll send us to the end of one. 15-14. Northern State with a 1-point lead. We'll take a break here on the Husky Sports Network.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time, which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
Husky fans, remember to stop by the Red Barn Dairy Queen on your way to or from the game. The Red Barn Dairy Queen, located just off Highway 10 in St. Cloud, proud sponsor of Huskies athletics. 15-14, 1-point lead for Northern State as we get ready to start the second quarter. St. Cloud State in the first quarter just 5 of 12 from the field. Northern State has the ball, pass across to Fiedler, drives baseline, throws up a floater. That one hits the front rim, and Tice goes to get the rebound near the top of the key. Here comes Tori Peschel now, left sideline. They'll move it back out to Kelsey. The four the starters and Ashley Sawicki are on the floor right now for the Huskies. The lone starter that's not on the floor is Henning. Here's Peschel trying to turn the corner, and she gets tripped up. So that'll be a foul. So that's going to go on Oliverson. It'll be her first Northern State team foul of this second quarter. And the Huskies will inbound front court sideline left. Inbound goes to Sawicki, left of the circle, looking for Kelsey Peschel off the screen to the left wing. She'll take a couple of dribbles towards the top, feeds it now to Egebrecht. Egebrecht back to Peschel near the half line. 9 to shoot, around to the right side, Peschel. Egebrecht comes to get it, wants a screen from Sawicki, try to turn the corner, shot fake, up and under, but blocked away by Oliverson, good recovery. And Northern State has it back, left sideline, Fiedler into the corner for Philippi, back to the wing, Fiedler a 3, and hits the front rim. Oliverson the offensive rebound, trying to put it back and can't. Now has a third chance, and this will be a jump ball. And the alternate possession this time should favor St. Cloud State. One minute gone here in quarter two. St. Cloud State down by a point. They led at 12-5, so they've scored just twice or I should say once. They've scored only 2 points. They turn it over right there. That's going to be turnover number 6 for St. Cloud State as they turn it over yet again, but they've scored just one basket since the 4:12 mark of the first quarter. Over to the right wing for Philippi, now to the top of the key. Rogers shot fake, trying to go around Sawicki, throws up a wild shot. It rolls off the back rim. And Tori Peschel clears away the miss. Tori Peschel already with 3 rebounds. By the way, she's averaging 7.5 rebounds per contest, which is second on the team to Katrina Tice. So she's done a nice job of rebounding. Here they get Tice open in the block, and then Rogers swats it away. Right now the stats have no blocks listed for Northern State, but they've got at least 3 that I can think of off the top of my head. Drew Henning will inbound to a box set on the baseline right for St. Cloud State. They get it in left of the lane for Sawicki. She missed, but Henning able to step in bounds and pick up the loose ball. Now they go to Tice at the high post, 4 to shoot. Tice with 2. She's got to get something off. She doesn't see it. Gets it to Henning, but they'll wave it off. Henning scored, but it's going to wave off the shot as it came after the shot clock ran out. I'm not even sure that Tice got rid of it before the shot clock expired. 7:40 left till halftime. Philippi dribbles it over to the left wing and bounced it off to Beneke. Coming to get it up top is Oliverson. Oliverson has it off her hands, and now Tice flips it into the St. Cloud State bench. So Northern State will inbound front court sideline right. It'll be tossed in by Holmes, and Holmes gets it out near the half line to Philippi. 8 to shoot for Northern State. On the right side, Holmes try to dribble baseline underneath the basket, reverse layup, not close. And Sawicki picks up the loose ball. Here comes Kelsey Peschel, zigzagging her way up the floor, finds Henning left side. They dump it into the post for Tice. Tice runs it across the floor. Egebrecht catch and shoot 3, short. And Tice trying to fight off Oliverson, but Oliverson able to wall her off and pick up the miss. And Northern State has it back. Here comes Philippi through the middle. Back to Oliverson now. She'll drive left to right, and she's going to be fouled on the drive. That'll be on Tice. It'll be her first. So Oliverson to the free throw line. Northern State has made both of their attempts so far today, 2 for 2. This is the first one not on a 3-point play, as Oliverson hits the front end of 2. 16-14. Second free throw good, so Oliverson makes both. So now we're looking at, let's see, 3 minutes and 6 seconds, 7 minutes and 18 seconds, and the Huskies have scored just twice in those last 7:18 of this game. They have 1 basket, a Jada Egebrecht jump shot to get them to 14 points, and that is all they have scored in the last 7.5 minutes. And here's Henning down the middle, missed the shot, rebound tipped out, and it's into the hands of Fiedler. Fiedler directing traffic, now fires one up the left sideline, finds Alfson. Alfson working across the lane, left to right, blocked by Tice, but gets it back. And Alfson gets it in the right corner around the perimeter now to the left side wing. It goes to Fiedler. Fiedler drive and dish. Here's Alfson again towards the middle. Right side of the lane for Bragg. Spins left and drops it a hook shot. 19-14. St. Cloud State's offense stuck in neutral right now. Down by 5 at 19-14. Agerbrecht with it left of the circle. We've got a foul against Bragg. It's away from the ball as she and Van Zant were tied up. It's going to be the first on Bragg, second team foul. Huskies will inbound on the baseline right. Tori Peschel coming in. They're going to go with a little bit smaller lineup here. Tori Peschel will throw it in on the baseline right. Looking for an outlet, tossed it up top towards Van Zant as the 5 seconds were certainly ticking away there. Henning on the left wing. Tice steps out above the top of the key to grab it. Looking for Van Zant off the screen left side. Up top for Henning, straight on three, straight in. A three for Henning. Huskies cut it down to 2. Up top, they swing it around left side. They drop into the post for Bragg. Bragg turning around, shooting over Tice, and a foul is going to be called. So that'll be the second on Tice. So it'll be 2 free throws now for Maddie Bragg, a 6'2" freshman from Aberdeen. Tice comes out of the game for the Huskies. Bragg makes that. She's now got 6. Second free throw coming. Second free throw rattles out. So Bragg misses the second. Huskies down 3. 20-17. Right side wing, Agerbrecht bounced it up top for Peschel. Peschel feeds it now towards Van Zant, left of the circle. Tori Peschel with it now to the right wing, up top for Henning, inside for Sawicki. Sawicki backing in, tries to go up and under, left hand crawls over the rim and in. Sawicki with her first basket of the game, and the Huskies trail by 1. Right corner 3 is good for Jordan Hilgeman. It's 23-19. Agerbrecht to the right wing. Now Van Zant gets away from her defender, drives down the middle and gets bumped and fouled. And a couple of free throws coming for Van Zant, and she may have gotten a little bit bailed out on that one. She was in some trouble before the contact came. And now we've got a timeout. Our under 5 timeout here in the second quarter. It's 23-19, 4-point lead for Northern State here in the Husky Sports Network.
Michelob Golden Light is the smooth golden taste of Minnesota and the official beer of here. What's so special about here? Here is where you pursue your passions. Here is where you simplify. Here is where you reconnect. And wherever here is for you, we'll be there. Michelob Golden Light. You are here. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Golden Light Draft Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Husky fans, Mees Outlet of Watkins in St. Cloud is the largest Polaris dealership on earth. Family owned and operated. We've been around for over 70 years. To see all that we carry and to view our inventory, please visit us online at meesoutlet.com. St. Cloud State down 4. Trying to get the offense going here in the latter portions of the first half. 4:28 to play in quarter number 2. And inbound goes across the lane to Sawicki. She has to work it out of a double team. Now Henning from the left wing splashes in a 3. Second 3 from Drew Henning. And neither one of them have come close to drawing rim. Up top, this one knocked away for a moment by Sawicki, picked up by Van Zant. Here come the Huskies. Van Zant into the middle, over to the right wing. Here's Henning, heat check, yes! A 3 from Drew Henning and a timeout for Northern State. Henning with 3 in a row, and the Huskies lead 25-23 with 3:57 to go here in the second quarter, and a timeout on the floor called by Paula Kruger. Let's check in with some other scores right now in the Northern Sun in women's basketball. We have just one other game going on right now, and that is Minnesota Duluth leading Minnesota State Moorhead 19-13. That's with 6:24 to go in quarter number 2 up at Romano Gym. So Northern State will get the ball after the 3-pointer by Henning and the timeout by Kruger. Up to the top of the key, into the arms of Garvey. Garvey swings it over left side for Fiedler. Fiedler waiting for the traffic to clear. Now up top to Oliverson, over to Hilgeman, in the post for Bragg. Bragg trying to go up and under, now goes left side, and that one is short. And the rebound picked up by the Huskies. Up the left side, Van Zant. Peschel bounced it across to the other Peschel. It's Kelsey now with it for the Huskies. Kelsey Peschel over to Henning, right of the circle. Back to Kelsey, 15 to shoot. Van Zant in front of the Northern State bench. Kelsey Peschel, that one go through her hands, and now we got a foul away from the ball. This is going to go against Jordan Hilgeman. So Huskies will inbound on the baseline left to a box set. 3:12 to go here in the second quarter. Huskies leading by 2. Tori Peschel trying to get it in. Floats a pass up to the top for Drew Henning. Now Kelsey Peschel on the volleyball 10-foot line. She'll dribble it towards the left wing. Wants a screen from Henning. Back to the top of the key, now to the right side wing for her sister Tori. 8 to shoot. Inside for Sawicki. Sawicki fakes middle, goes weak side, missed the shot on the baseline. Back out to the top of the key. Here's Kelsey Peschel, 3, yes! The Huskies hitting from deep. That's 6 threes in the half for St. Cloud State. And they lead by 5. Left wing, they enter in the post. Oliverson turns around, 15-foot jumper, skips off the side rim. Rebound picked up by Van Zant. She'll angle her way up to the right sideline. Now down to the baseline. Gets it back quickly on a one dribble handoff from Peschel. Kelsey with it on the left wing. Up top for Drew Henning, swings it over to the right side for Van Zant. Underneath for Kelsey Peschel on the flex cut. It's blocked away though by Rogers, and she's able to keep it in. So Northern State has it back. Here's Philippi to the foul line. Rogers left of the circle. Over to the side for Beneke. Beneke flips it over right wing to Philippi. Philippi wants a screen for Rogers. She slips the screen down to the right baseline, backing her way in into the middle of the lane. Throws it up too strong. Rebound pulled away by Henning. 1:45 to go till halftime. St. Cloud State up by 5. Here's Sawicki at the high post. Back over to Tori Peschel above the left elbow. Skips it across to Van Zant. Van Zant looking for a Sawicki screen. Hesitates. Out to Henning. Shot fake. Henning dribbles into the middle. Pull up from 9. Off the back rim. Long rebound, Van Zant. And the Huskies have it back. Around a screen for Kelsey Peschel. Over to Torrey on the right side, 9 to shoot. Van Zandt left of the circle, into the corner. Henning had to throw it up quick, missed it on an air ball. This one underneath the basket. And out of bounds was Northern State, so it's going to be here with the Huskies with 1 on the shot clock. So 1 on the shot clock. The Huskies will inbound baseline right. Into Sawicki on the left block and has it blocked by Rogers as she closed quickly. 1 minute to go now till halftime. Ahead for Rogers on the run, and a layup is good. Rogers with 9. 28-25. Right side for Peschel. Peschel finds Van Zandt on the backdoor cut. Van Zandt trying to fight off a double team, and she'll be fouled as she got one Wolf to fall away. And now we'll get a couple of free throws from Van Zandt. Oliverson back in for Northern State. 41.7 seconds left till halftime. Free throw from Van Zandt is good. Huskies up by 4. Second foul shot coming from Van Zandt is good, and St. Cloud State's hit all 4 of their free throws here in the first half. The worst free throw shooting team in the Northern Sun, but 4 for 4 today. 11-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Northern has the ball. Hilgeman trying to dribble down to the right baseline, back towards the middle. Picks up her dribble, bounced it to Rogers coming around her. Rogers short corner, she stopped, pass knocked down by Peschel, but back into the arms of Philippi, and then there's going to be a foul called. And that is, I don't know about that one. So Philippi's going to get 2 free throws. First one is good. Yeah, that's a tough one for St. Cloud State. Second free throw, good. So Philippi makes both. Bryn Alfson coming in for Northern State. 20.7 seconds left till halftime. The Huskies lead 30-27. It's a 3-point lead for St. Cloud State. 13 seconds, ball right corner, Sawicki. Now back out to the wing for Peschel. Skips it over to Torrey. Up top now, Van Zandt. Back to Kelsey. Into the corner, Sawicki. Up top, 3 to shoot. Van Zandt down the middle. Runner from the right elbow is good. And that's going to send us to halftime. Van Zandt with the buzzer beater. And the Huskies going to halftime with a 5-point lead. They trailed after 1. So they go into halftime with a 5-point lead. 32-27, St. Cloud State the lead. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from Connor O'Brien, the assistant coach of the Husky men, as they get ready to take on Northern State in our second game of the doubleheader, coming your way in just a bit here on the Husky Sports Network from Learfield.
St. Cloud State University is a game changer for advancing your career. Our master's and doctoral programs meet your professional goals and the needs of top employers. With more than 60 programs and 100 degree options, you will get to the next level. SCSU is all in and focused on your success. Make your next move. Enroll in classes online or at our St. Cloud or Plymouth campus locations. Learn more at scsu.mn/grad school. St. Cloud State University. Bold, innovative, focused.
Woo! Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But you know, the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Ah, hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
I sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo! Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
When you need someone to listen, a lawyer you know and trust.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw and Bryant. Did you know that the CDC estimates that around 3,000 people die each year from texting and driving, plus other distracted driving practices? That's even more worrying when you count the over 600,000 drivers who use their phones while operating their vehicle, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Association. And who uses texting the most? Young people do. Student drivers. This year, make it your objective to forget about your phone while you drive. Just 2 seconds of texting increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting takes just 1 second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. I hope you're never in a motor vehicle collision, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Seeking justice for the injured. Bradshaw and Bryant.
On the Huskies Sports Network from Learfield, this is Huskies basketball. Brought to you by Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union. Banking is what we do. People is who we are. Quick Trip. See you next time. Roto-Rooter. Trusted plumbing and water cleanup services at any hour, any day. And by Centracare University of Minnesota Physicians Orthopedics, the exclusive orthopedic supplier of Huskies athletics. Now, this is the Huskies Halftime Show.
We're going to talk some Husky hoops. We're joined now by the assistant coach of the Husky men, Connor O'Brien. And, Coach, obviously a tough one last night. And I talked with Coach Henderson about this after the game. It didn't quite feel like those losses we had a couple of weeks ago against Marion Minot. This felt a little more like the Mankato loss, where sort of ran out of gas at the end and didn't quite have that next gear to stay with them for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I mean, I thought they're a very physical team, and kind of took us out of a rhythm a little bit just with their physicality, especially early. And then we finally found a rhythm, but at that time we were trying to get stops, and it just wasn't working. And I thought Matt Willard had a great second half. He stepped up, played really well. But yeah, they're a good team. Obviously, veteran group. They got 2 fifth-year seniors and a 6th-year senior, and that's what those guys do. That's what makes them good. They're experienced. They've been there before, and they make big plays when it matters.
Well, and we got to see Jalen Griffin for the first time yesterday. I thought right away you could see a little bit of the, you got a little anxious, a little amped up there for a while, trying to do too much. But as the game went on, I really liked how he settled in, and in the second half I thought he did some really good things.
Yeah, I thought he was really good. I mean, this young man has been through a lot. I mean, a lot of people don't know, but he went through a knee surgery. He tore his knee up. And I was telling him before the game, it had been like 2.5 years since he had actually really fully been healthy playing a basketball game. So I knew, and then you're out, in the first semester. So when you come in, I knew he was going to be fired up, ready to go. But I thought he settled in, and it's not easy to do, and he did a really nice job.
He brings some ability to get to the rim. I mean, I thought you saw that a little bit flash, especially in the second half. There were a couple nice drives. I know he missed one and had another one that he was able to get to go, but he brings a nice ability to get to the rim.
Yeah, for sure. And I think you saw it early with him, which I thought was a tough call. He took down on the other end, which got him into foul trouble. But, he does. He's really explosive. He's a great athlete. And I think as he gets more comfortable, he'll kind of fit in even better. And again, we don't want to put too much on his plate. We don't want to extend him and ask too much of him. But as he gets more comfortable, I think it'll continue to get better.
Well, then Andre Renta made his first collegiate start yesterday. What did you think of his afternoon?
Yeah, he did some real nice things, and we're asking a lot of Andre defensively as well. And so some of the offensive stuff, I think it will come with time as he gets more comfortable, more confident out there. But we put him on good players, and he's run around. He's done a really nice job defensively. So hopefully he can continue that. Northern's got some really good guards, so it'll be a test.
You know, you do see with him, too, you talk about what he's able to do defensively, but he has some flashes offensively that I think have got to be really encouraging for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. He's a great shooter. I mean, you see if he gets his feet set and he's in rhythm, usually it's down. So, no, he brings a lot, and he's got a quickness to him that I think helps, and he can get by people. But, you know, it's hard as a true freshman, and especially, he's playing a lot, and there's really – you don't have time to grow up. You just kind of have to get thrown into it.
Connor O'Brien's our guest, assistant coach of the Husky men. They get ready to take on Northern State. Well, let's talk about the Wolves. They had a big win last night, a 75-73 win over Minnesota Duluth. I actually had the game up on my phone as ours was winding down, and they spent a lot of time at the monitor at the end of that game, but Northern walks out of there with the win. What did you see when you watched that one last night?
They played really well. They're a good team. Northern's really good. It was a good game. No, I mean, one of the things that just jumps out is how well they shoot the ball. Northern just can really shoot it. Their guards are good shooters, and then they have some size and skill inside. So they played well. They had been off, so you never know how a team's going to respond. And I thought they were in a good rhythm and did a lot of things. They were good defensively as well. So
yeah, that's actually what I talked with their assistant coach Josh Vaughn about a little bit. He said, you know, they'd been off for so long that they weren't sure what to expect, but they came through last night and picked up a win on the road in a tough place to win at Romano Gym up in Duluth. What are some things you guys got to focus on today to get it done?
Well, I think the one thing that they're big. I mean, across the board, their size is going to present challenges for us, and you know they're great shooters and they have size. I mean, I just kind of go back to that. They got size and skill, and you know, can we counter that and use our strengths and find ways that we can exploit them? And you saw last night they take care of the ball, so you got to value every possession and take care of the ball. And I think if we can do that, you know, get them moving a little bit and hopefully take advantage of our skills.
It was good to see a little bit of that toughness back too the other night.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, we need that. That's how we need to play, and hopefully that stays there.
Coach, good luck today, and let's go finish off the weekend with a win.
Awesome. Thank you very
much.
much.
Start the new year with the win. How about that?
Absolutely, yeah. Happy New Year.
That is Connor O'Brien, assistant coach of the Huskies, joining us here on the Husky Sports Network.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at work@canes.com.
When you need someone to listen, a lawyer you know and trust.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant from Bradshaw & Bryant. Did you know that the CDC estimates that around 3,000 people die each year from texting and driving, plus other distracted driving practices? That's even more worrying when you count the over 600,000 drivers who use their phones while operating their vehicle, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Association. And who uses texting the most? Young people do. Student drivers. This year, make it your objective to forget about your phone while you drive. Just 2 seconds of texting increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting takes just 1 second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. I hope you're never in a motor vehicle collision, but if you are, don't sign anything until you've talked to us.
Find Bradshaw & Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Seeking justice for the injured. Bradshaw and Bryant.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Back here and just about ready for the second half from Hollenbeck Hall. Steve Linsmeyer with you on the Husky Sports Network. Let's go through the first half numbers where the Huskies right now leading Northern State 32-27. Numbers look like this for Northern State: 9 of 27 from the field. That's 33%. They were just 3 of 12 from the field in the second quarter. 2 of 4 from 3, 7 of 8 from the foul line. For the Huskies, they are 11 of 27 from the field. That's just over 40%. 6 of 12 from 3, 4 for 4 from the foul line. Leading the way for St. Cloud State, Drew Henning has 9 on 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. 7 for Van Zant. 6 from Peschel, 6 from Tice. For Northern State, 9 for Lori Rogers, 7 for Oliverson, 6 for Maddie Bragg. Turnovers, 7 for the Huskies, 4 for Northern State. They lead the nation. They lead the nation actually by a somewhat significant margin when you're talking about the differential in turnovers per game. They are at 10.2 turnovers per game. That leads the country. And Nebraska Kearney right now is at 11 turnovers a game, so they average 0.8 less turnovers per game than second place. St. Cloud State is also in the top 20. They are at 18 in the country in turnovers per game at 12.9. So they're a little bit above their season average in the first half, but still among the top teams in the country in Division II basketball. Let's see, Minnesota State Moorhead is also in the top 20. So we've got 3 Northern Sun teams in the top 20 in terms of fewest turnovers per game. We'll take one final break. Second half is next. St. Cloud State with a 5-point lead here on Northern, here on the Husky Sports Network.
Woo! Got my nachos, got my big TV, and my favorite chair. It's game time. But the only thing that would make it a little better is if I could listen to my local broadcasters while watching the game.
Hello. You must have wished for your game to be synced with TV and radio.
I sure did.
Do you have a DVR?
You bet.
Do you have a streaming device?
Yeah.
Blammo! Your game is now synced. It's that easy.
Oh, boy.
To see if you can get synced, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield.
Syncmygame.com?
Syncmygame.com.
Jack and Jill went up the street for checking that's totally free. With Gate City Bank, they love ATMs because there's never a fee. Anytime, anywhere, no monthly fees tumbling down. And with 43 locations, there's a Gate City Bank for every town. To open your account like Jack and Jill, visit gatecity.bank today. It only takes a few minutes and you'll fetch a free gift along the way. Up the street or down the hill. Welcome to checking that's totally free. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life. Member FDIC.
And we are just about ready for the second half here from Hollenbeck Hall. St. Cloud State holding a 5-point lead currently on Northern. Make sure you check out Shields for all your St. Cloud State gear. Shields right there with you at the Crossroads Mall. I actually got asked today by someone in the stands where I got my sweatshirt from, and the sweatshirt I'm currently wearing is from Shields. It is a St. Cloud State sweatshirt, so Shields does have a lot of great stuff for Husky fans. Northern State will start with the ball here in the third quarter, and a quick foul as Philippi was trying to get to the baseline. And it's going to go against Kelsey Peschel to be her first, team's first. And Northern State's Elena Beneke will inbound for the baseline right, tossed it out to the corner for Fiedler. Fiedler gives it to Oliverson. Now up top, they'll go to the left wing, back to Beneke. Beneke gets underneath Tori Peschel and goes right down the alley for a layup. And the lead is cut now to 3 at 32-29 for St. Cloud State. Right side wing, they'll go off into the corner for Tori Peschel. Up top, swing it left, out of the wing for Egebrecht. Egebrecht fires a pass across the floor, now inside for Tice. Tice one-on-one against Rogers, spins left and scores. Good start to the half for Tice. She's got 8 now. Skip pass underneath on a flashing cut from Fiedler, and she can't put it away, had to get it up quickly. And she was coming off of her spot. The pass was just a little late. So she was moving away from the basket as she tried to. And now we got a foul on Tori Peschel away from the ball. It's just an offensive foul. They try to enter it to her in the post. They're going to call her for a hook. And it's going to send the ball now to Northern State, so a foul on the Huskies. Northern State with it, down 5, right side wing, Fiedler. Up top, they'll swing it around, left side of the wing. And dump it off into the corner for Beneke. She'll try the 3, it's off the back rim. Jada Egebrecht was running through the lane and just reached up and snatched the rebound out of the air, lobs it ahead for Tice on the run, and Katrina scores again. So it's a 36-29 lead for the Huskies now. Driving through the lane, Beneke, and she's going to be bumped and fouled by Henning. And it's going to be a couple of free throws. So the Huskies right now with 3 quick fouls to open up this quarter. So that is 3 fouls on St. Cloud State in just the first minute 37 of this third quarter. And Beneke misses the front end. Second free throw rattles in. So Beneke splits the pair. 36-30, St. Cloud State by 6. Huskies trying to go 6-1 on their first trip through the NSIC North. Heading with it in the corner up top. Peschel swings it right, Egebrecht. Egebrecht skips it back across the floor. Kelsey Peschel open 3 is short. And a long rebound kicks out to Philippi. Philippi takes it down the right side, stops in transition, pulls up on a 3. That's no good. Oliverson has the rebound and she sticks it back. Forgot to look at the rebounding numbers in the first half. It feels like the Huskies are getting out-rebounded, but they actually are +5 in the first half. As Oliverson sticks that one back to make it 36-32. Here's a left elbow jumper for Egebrecht. That one won't go as Tori Peschel pulls away the miss. And an offensive rebound for the Huskies. Left side wing, they'll move it up top for Egebrecht. Egebrecht around a Henning screen, picked up now by Oliverson. Tice above the top of the key, back to Egebrecht, catch and shoot, right wing 3, yes! Jada hits her first 3. She's got 5, and the Huskies lead 39-32. That, by the way, the 7th three-pointer for the Huskies today. That's going to be missed as Fiedler races through the lane and tries a left-handed layup, and there's Henning ahead of everybody, but she has it knocked out of her hands by Philippi. So Philippi able to get back and make a good defensive play. It'll be out of bounds on the baseline now for St. Cloud State. And Tori Peschel will trigger it in. They're going to toss it off into the far corner for Egebrecht. Egebrecht will move it up top to Henning. Now Kelsey Peschel on the logo. A screen for Tice, dribbles over to the right wing. Holds her dribble, picks it up. Now they enter it into Tice inside the foul line. Tice spins around, shoots over Oliverson. 9-footer won't go. Rebound for Kelsey Peschel. That one knocked out of her hands. And it's going to go to Northern State as you can hear Kelsey Peschel saying that's off her, but the officials did not agree. And Northern State will inbound front court sideline left, right near the half line. McKenna Van Zant has checked in for the Huskies, as has Ashley Sawicki. Philippi enters in the post for Rogers, low on the left. Rogers trying to get around Sawicki, puts it up short side. That one no good. Rebound on the floor and a jump ball. The alternate possession this time favors the Huskies. St. Cloud State leading by 7. By the way, Minnesota Duluth up by 9 against Moorhead. That's with 8:15 to go in the third quarter, excuse me. Van Zant to the right wing around a Tice screen. Now up top for Peschel. Peschel, couple of dribbles with her left hand, shuffling towards the side. Now Egerbrecht far sideline. Back up to Van Zant. She dropped it for a moment, gets it back. 8 to shoot. Here's Peschel on the drive, kicks it across the floor. Egerbrecht attacking the baseline. Floater over Rogers is good. What a finish by Egerbrecht, and the lead is 9. The drive and kick, but it's going to be a foul first. That's going to be already the 4th team foul against the Huskies. It was against Van Zant. It'll be her first. 4th Husky team foul. We have yet to see a foul on Northern State in this quarter. 5:47 to go in the third. And now an offensive foul away from the ball as Jordan Hilgeman tried to get free and pushed off with Tori Peschel. And it's going to be St. Cloud State basketball. So St. Cloud State will get it back up 9. This is their largest lead of the day. Egerbrecht with it on the right wing. Up top to Sawicki. Couple of dribbles. Swings it left for Van Zant. Van Zant almost traveled. Feeds it to Egerbrecht. Now inside for Tice. She's got Rogers buried. And it's going to be a foul. So a couple of free throws now for Tice. That was Rogers' only way out of that. That's the first on Lori Rogers. So 2 free throws now for Tice. And the first one is good. And that puts the Huskies up double figures, 42-32. Second free throw, just got over the rim. She makes them both. 43-32, Huskies by 11. Largest margin of the ball game. Left side home, she'll dribble it up towards the top, gives it to Bragg. Bragg flips it over to the side for Philippi. Philippi wants a Bragg screen. Flips it to the corner for Hilgeman on the flare. Now inside for Bragg. Bragg face up on Sawicki, backing her in, puts it up over the, missed it strong, gets her on rebound and sticks it home, and that'll be a foul on Sawicki. I actually thought the foul happened before that. 5:01 left. So likely the next dead ball will be the under 5. And that's off the back rim as Bragg misfires her second miss. And the Huskies get it back up 43-34. Egerbrecht walks it towards the right wing. Henning came for a screen, but she bounced it to her instead, dribbles it over to the far side wing. Up top for Tice. Tice lobs it in for Sawicki. Sawicki, nice move. Left hand, crawls over the rim and in. 2 more for Sawicki. She's got 4. Philippi drive and kick to the corner. Holmes will dribble towards the lane line and then turns her back to the basket and floats it back out to the wing. Now it's Oliverson for the left elbow. Backing her way in, spins left. Shot hits short. Rebound picked up by Sawicki. She gets it to Egerbrecht, right sideline. Jada brings it up. Van Zant in front of the Husky bench. Thought about it. Now goes inside for Tice. And Tice was reached into, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Philippi. And that'll take us to the under 5. 4:10 to go here in quarter 3, 45-34. St. Cloud State up 11 here on the Husky Sports Network from Learfields.
St. Cloud State University is a game changer for advancing your career. Our master's and doctoral programs meet your professional goals and the needs of top employers. With more than 60 programs and 100 degree options, you will get to the next level. SCSU is all in and focused on your success. Make your next move. Enroll in classes online or at our St. Cloud or Plymouth campus locations. Learn more at scsu.mn/grad school. St. Cloud State University. Bold, innovative, focused.
Did you know you can now get your Quick Trip favorites even quicker with mobile ordering through your Quick Rewards app? You can have all your favorites like chicken tenders, pizza, Nature's Touch ice cream, or a new puppy waiting for you when you arrive. Okay, just kidding about the new puppy. We're still working with the developer on that one. Order ahead, grab and go. We can even bring the orders to your car curbside. Hey, the Quick life is a good life. Download the Quick Rewards app and order ahead today.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time, which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order.
St. Cloud State with a 45-34 lead, 4:10 to go here in quarter three. Henning will inbound on the baseline right. And she'll toss it out towards the half line for Van Zant. Huskies had a 20-second shot clock, so still some time here. And now into the corner, and Tice gets bumped and fouled by Beneke. That's going to be the third on Elena Beneke. So the Huskies will inbound front court sideline left. Henning will inbound on the sideline, tossed it out towards Kelsey Peschel, the volleyball 10-foot line. Over to Van Zant on the right wing. Henning flashing the baseline. Now to Tyson, the high post. Header pass batted back at her. She tried to go up over the defense. And racing the other way with it is Philippi. Goes against Van Zant. Missed the shot. Rebound for Bragg. And she's going to be fouled on the putback attempt by Tice. It's going to be the third on Katrina Tice. Tori Peschel coming in for the Huskies. First free throw is good from Bragg. Bragg 3 for 5 from the foul line today. And she snaps the net with that one. Second free throw coming is off the back rim, and Sawicki able to reach up and grab the loose ball. 45-35, Huskies by 10. As Kelsey Peschel dribbles over to the right wing. Sawicki comes to set a screen. Looked for her on the slip, wasn't there. Right corner for Tori. Now they swing it around left side for Van Zant. Van Zant trying to dribble the baseline. Gets underneath Holmes, and now a foul on Abby Holmes. That's going to be the 5th team foul. So it'll be a couple of free throws now for Van Zant. Van Zant with 7 points in the first half for St. Cloud State. First free throw, no good as that one bounces out, and that is the first miss from the foul line today for St. Cloud State. They had been 6 for 6. And she hits that one there, so Van Zant makes it. 46-35. St. Cloud State's lead now 11. Inbound goes to Fiedler. And Fiedler will move towards the middle of the floor. Gets into the high post for Bragg. Bragg with her back to the basket, hands it off to Fiedler, working towards the left wing. Now back around to the right side for Philippi. Philippi goes to Hilgeman. Quick touch pass inside for Bragg into a double team. This one rolls off the back rim. Rebound tapped around, and Tori Peschel's got it for the Huskies. Now Kelsey up with the left sideline. She'll angle her way back towards the top. And we'll reset the offense for the Huskies. Bounce it up top for Van Zant. Van Zant gets a screen from Sawicki, trying to turn the corner down to the baseline, but she's cut off. Up to Henning. Now Sawicki in the middle. Sawicki up and under, goes left, shot blocked, and the rebound is saved in the corner by Kelsey Peschel. Van Zant, 3 to shoot. Here's Henning for the top of the key off the side rim. Sawicki the offensive rebound and sticks it back. Sawicki going to work on that loose ball. And the lead for the Huskies is now 13 at 48-35. Down the lane, drive, and a charge, an offensive foul. As Philippi runs over Drew Henning. And And we'll get some subs here. 3/5 line change for Northern. And Egebrecht and Tice back in for the Huskies. So 48-35, Huskies by 13, 2:12 to go here in the third. Egebrecht inside for Tice. Tice up top for Henning. Henning one dribble, picked it up, feeds it left for Egebrecht. Egebrecht bounce it up top to Henning, inside for Tice. Tice under the basket, tries to feed it back to the middle, finds Egebrecht, left of the circle, three, rattles in. 10 now for the freshman. And the Huskies up 51-35, and a timeout called by Northern State. Huskies lead by 16 here in the second half, 1:44 to play. And this will be a full timeout, so we'll take a break as well. Huskies up 16, 1:44 to go in the third.
Jack and Jill went up the street for checking that's totally free. With Gate City Bank, they love ATMs because there's never a fee. Anytime, anywhere, no monthly fees tumbling down. And with 43 locations, there's a Gate City Bank for every town. To open your account like Jack and Jill, visit gatecity.bank today. It only takes a few minutes and you'll fetch a free gift along the way. Up the street or down the hill. Welcome to checking that's totally free. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life. Member FDIC.
St. Cloud State University is a game changer for advancing your career. Our master's and doctoral programs meet your professional goals and the needs of top employers. With more than 60 programs and 100 degree options, you will get to the next level. SCSU is all in and focused on your success. Make your next move. Enroll in classes online or at our St. Cloud or Plymouth campus locations. Learn more at scsu.mn/grad school. St. Cloud State University. Bold, innovative, focused.
Preferred Credit Incorporated, we're your partner in success. Check us out today at preferredcredit.com. St. Cloud State with a 16-point advantage over Northern with 1:44 to go here in quarter three. Northern State will inbound just on their side of the half line. And the pass goes into the backcourt for Fiedler, and she'll dribble it up and set up the Northern State offense. Down to the middle, backdoor is off of the chest of Hilgeman and out of bounds. It short hopped her, came up, hit her in the chest, and glanced out of bounds. So it's going to be Husky basketball, another turnover for Northern State. That is just their 8th turnover of the game. Actually, 7th turnover of the game. Egebrecht finds herself open from the right wing. The three is going to be just short. And the rebound picked up by Fiedler. Not oftentimes you're going to find Egebrecht that wide open. Egebrecht inside. Oliverson gets it left block, working down, spins around back to the middle, missed it short. And a rebound for Peschel. And if you're going to call Tori Peschel for that hook that you called earlier, you got to call Oliverson for one right there. Kelsey Peschel into the middle. Henning skips it right. Egebrecht now to the corner. Henning flashes to the elbow. Jumper is short. Rebound tipped around and picked up by Beneke. Beneke looking to drive. Goes against Egebrecht. Missed the shot short, and now a loose ball foul. And this is going to go against St. Cloud State, I believe. Oh, it's going to go against Tice. It's going to be her 4th. So Tice picks up her 4th, still with just over 10 minutes to play in this game. So Kaylee Oliverson to the free throw line, where she's 2 for 2 so far today. First free throw is good. Oliverson in double figures now with 10. She's the first Wolf in double figures. Huskies have Tice and Egebrecht both in double figures right now. And Oliverson hits the second. So she makes the bolt, 51-37. St. Cloud State by 14. Egebrecht with it on the right wing. Throws a lob skip across the floor to Kelsey Peschel. Now to the corner for Torrey. Back to Kelsey on the wing. Enter pass into the post for Sawicki. Turns around, right hook, drops it in. 8 for Sawicki. 53-37. Shot clock is dark. 12 seconds for Northern. Round 8, Oliverson screen. Down the middle, pull-up runner in the lane. Hits the back rim, no good. 4 seconds for the Huskies. Kelsey Peschel across the timeline, throws it up for Sawicki, and that's going to end the half. So St. Cloud State takes a 16-point lead into the fourth quarter as they lead Northern 53-37. Second timeout. More to come in the second half after this here on the Husky Sports Network.
St. Cloud State University is a game changer for advancing your career. Our master's and doctoral programs meet your professional goals and the needs of top employers. With more than 60 programs and 100 degree options, you will get to the next level. SCSU is all in and focused on your success. Make your next move. Enroll in classes online or at our St. Cloud or Plymouth campus locations. Learn more at scsu.mn/grad school. St. Cloud State University. Bold, innovative, focused.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
St. Cloud State with a 53-37 lead as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Northern State will start with the ball, and Feather with it out between the circles. Throws it to the wing for Hilgeman. Inside for Rogers. Heading came from the backside, tipped it loose. Rogers able to scoop it back up. Floats a pass opposite wing. And now it's Oliverson with it left baseline. Out to Rogers. Rogers trying to get around Sawicki. Drives in, puts up a runner, and a foul is going to be called on St. Cloud State. That's on Ashley Sawicki. Lori Rogers will shoot 2 shots for Northern. First one is good. Rogers now 2 for 2 from the foul line. (53-38). Second free throw is good. So Rogers hits both. It's a 14-point game now, with 9.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Tori Peschel into the corner. Henning hasn't hit since the first half, and she does right there. Right corner triple for Drew Henning, her 4th 3 of the afternoon. And St. Cloud State's lead is a game-high 17. Oliverson in the middle of the lane, turns around, shoots a 7-footer off the side rim. And another rebound for Tori Peschel. From the wing, Egerbrecht 3, yes. Egerbrecht to 3, and St. Cloud State has pushed it to a 20-point lead with back-to-back threes. And it's 59-39. We'll take a timeout as well. Huskies up 20 on Northern.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Think you know St. Cloud State University? Think again. We are scholars and bold thinkers. We are innovators using cutting-edge facilities and technology. We are focused on the success of every student. We are a university of choice, offering programs in high-demand fields. And we are the home of the Huskies. Make SCSU your home. Visit our campus and learn more at scsu.mn. St. Cloud State University. Bold, innovative, focused.
CentraCare is proud to sponsor with St. Cloud State Athletics to provide healthcare services to all student athletes, from injury prevention, orthopedics care, nutrition, counseling, to mental health support. We are here to help St. Cloud State athletes maintain excellent health and enhance sports performance. CentraCare is the exclusive medical partner of St. Cloud State Athletics. Huskies up by 20 with 9 minutes to go, and Northern State finds themselves in a deep hole as the Huskies on the verge of their 6th conference win right before we hit the turn to go south. Oliverson in the middle, kicks it out right. Open three for Hilgeman is good. And second three for Jordan Hilgeman. And that was one Northern needed. Still a long way to go though. Down 17. Left wing, Agerbrecht with it for St. Cloud State. Heading, pops the top off the screen. Right side, it goes to Kelsey Peschel. Skips it across the floor to Sawicki. 10 to shoot now for the Huskies. Tori Peschel directing traffic left of the circle. One dribble over to Egerbrecht. Shot fake, working around his screen, trying to work into the lane. Turns around at the free throw line. It swirls off. And the rebound picked up by Rogers. Right sideline with it is Philippi. Philippi gives it to Rogers, who is trailing. Now into the corner, Hilgeman again, and this one clips the front rim, comes straight down, and a foul on the Huskies as Beneke tried to put that one back up. It's going to go against Kelsey Peschel. It's going to be her second, I believe. So 2 foul shots for Beneke. First one rattles in.
Yes.
59-43. Second free throw off the back rim, and Tori Peschel has her 9th rebound. She's averaging 7.5 per game, and she's got 9 here tonight. Egerbrecht, left side of the lane. Now back out it comes to Sawicki. Kelsey Peschel enters it to Sawicki into the corner. Tori Peschel going to try the three, and it hits. That one caught the back rim and dropped. And St. Cloud State with a 19-point lead. Oliverson, right baseline, turnaround jumper short, rebound for Henning. Kelsey Peschel will walk it into the front court. St. Cloud State in no hurry here as they lead by 19, just over 7 minutes to go. Egerbrecht on the flare to the right wing. Nothing there. Back out top. They'll swing it left for Tori Peschel. Enters into Sawicki across the lane and finishes. Ashley's got 10. A great seal inside for Sawicki. And the lead is now 21. On the right baseline, back out, top of the key. Beneke three, rattles out, rebound tipped around. That's going to be a foul on Northern State. It's going to go against Beneke. By the way, Tori Peschel has had 10 rebounds 3 times this year. Against Presentation, Bemidji, and then last night against Moorhead. But she has not had 11. She's sitting right now at 9. And will stay in the game here with 6.5 minutes to go. And the Huskies with their largest lead now at 21. High post for Tice, over to the side for Tori Peschel. Looking for Van Zant off the screen. They'll give it to her on the right wing. Tice trying to post up inside. Flips it far side wing. Open three. Tori Peschel hits another. Tori Peschel with a couple of triples. And the lead is 24. In the middle of the lane, pass is, the valve was shut off there by the Huskies, and they're going to steal it. About 3 people who got between that pass and the ball. And St. Cloud State has it now again with a 24-point lead. Tice swings it left to Van Zant. Van Zant gives it to, tried to give it to Tori Peschel, but it's tipped, and Peschel runs it down on the side, saves it to Van Zant, and Van Zant's knocked off her spot and fouled. Foul's going to go against Jordan Hilgeman. It'll be her third. Morgan Draheim coming back in for St. Cloud State. 5:32 left to go here in the fourth. And the Huskies in control. Lob into Litt, middle of the lane, rips it away from the incoming defender, works her way down the right side, layup spins short as Elfson able to defend her nicely that time. Backing in is Hilgeman, low right side, puts up a fall away and bangs it in off the window. Hilgeman with 8. Northern going to put some pressure on here. Tori Peschel gets it right back to Van Zant. Van Zant will bring it up the right sideline. Onto the wing, back between the circles. Clock hits 5 minutes. And it's going to be a foul on Olivia Hansen. Clock at 5 minutes. So Tori Peschel will inbound front court sideline right. And the pass goes in towards Van Zant. Van Zant passes it right back to Peschel on the wing. Now Litt hands it off to Tice, back to Peschel. Works it towards the middle. Now Van Zant on the wing. Draheim in the corner. She'll try the three. Yes! The Huskies with their 13th three of the day. That obliterates their season high. Coming in today, the most they had hit in a game was 8. But they've hit 13 today. They had done that twice. And now we got an illegal screen against Zoe Hardwick. And she knocked over, I didn't see who it was. If it was Tori Peschel, she knocked over. Wirtz coming in for the Huskies. Draheim will inbound it to Van Zant. And Van Zant will bring it up with the Huskies up 25 at 40, or excuse me, at 70 to 45. Tice with it on the far side, goes to Litt at the free throw line. Shot fake, dribbles around the defender. Right side layup is good. Jasmine Litt, who had a big night yesterday, comes through their first basket today. Huskies have 4 players in double figures, by the way. Here's a baseline drive, pull-up jumper is short. Rebound tipped out by Tice into the arms of Draheim. That was Olivia Hansen who missed on the jumper. Tice inside for Litt. Litt fakes the spin, goes baseline instead, and the floater is short. It's going to come up as an air ball, and Morgan Fiedler has the loose ball for Northern. 3:30 to go. Nice move. Fiedler down Main Street. Layup, no. Rebound tipped out. Last touch by Northern. And it's going back to the Huskies. Sawicki and Stamer coming in for St. Cloud State. Stamer walks it towards the top of the key. High post for Litt. Swings it left for Wirtz. Wirtz took a shot fake. Thought about it. Now enters it into Sawicki. Turns around, and this one bounces around and drops. Gets it up over Hardwick. Sawicki now with 12. Holmes trying to hesitate her way into the paint. Now spins back to the right side and dumps it off to the wing for Hansen. Inside for Hardwick. Hardwick spinning right and squeezes that one past the defender and in. First 2 for Hardwick. At 12 points for Ashley Sawicki, her new career high. Here's Wirtz with a 3 from the wing. That one rolls off, and Sawicki chasing the rebound out of bounds. The last touch by the Huskies. Cora Forsleen, Maddie Herkenhoff, Abby Grenaway coming in for the Huskies. So Sawicki will exit with her new career high. It's the second time she's been in double figures. She was actually in double figures against Mary back on December 9th. Enter it into Hardwick, spinning left, hook shot, good, nice move. For Zoe Hardwick, the fifth-year senior from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. 74-49. Handoff goes to Grenoweg on the wing. She'll work it towards the top, back to Wirtz on the right side. Grenoweg swings it around to Stamer. Stamer left wing, Forsleen with it now, back out top. Forsleen enters in the post for Herkenhoff. Floats a pass to the wing. Wirtz trying to put it on the floor. Kick out to the corner. Stamer, shot fake, dribbles in. Runner from 5 is short. And it'll be a shot clock violation as that one did not hit anything. And it's going to be Northern basketball. So another dominant second half for St. Cloud State after last night's 46-21 domination in the second half. And there's should have been a trip, but it's going to be a turnover on Northern instead. Not a trip of a foul. She just literally hit her foot in the ground and tripped. But Northern turns it over. They've outscored the Wolves tonight 42-22 in the second half. Herkenhoff with it above the free throw line, guarded by Hardwick as she comes out, now left side for Stamer. Stamer floats a pass towards the baseline for Herkenhoff, but that one misses its target and goes out of bounds. That'll be the 10th turnover for St. Cloud State. Northern right at their season average with 10, which leads the country, averaging just over 10 rebound or 10 turnovers a contest. We go under a minute now here in the fourth quarter. St. Cloud State up 74-49. Top of the key, Hines with it. Out to the top, they skip it left, back to Hines. Hines trying to go around a Hardwick screen. That'll be a 3, bounces twice on the rim, doesn't go. Hardwick though fouls it up with a putback. (74-51). St. Cloud State led by as many as 29 in this game. Their largest lead was 74-45, so it's been a 6-0 run for Northern with 24 seconds to go. The Huskies do have to shoot it one more time. Here's Herkenhoff, turnaround jumper, off the rim, no. Forsleen tried to get it, but it's saved on the baseline by Alfson. And ahead, and a runner, and a layup, and one for Olivia Hansen. So Hansen will go to the foul line for an extra one. And that free throw off the front rim is tipped out of bounds off of Hardwick and going to go now to the Huskies. Inbound goes to Stamer. Final 10 seconds will tick away, and the Huskies are going to come out of here with a 74-53 victory tonight over Northern State. And they go 6-1 on their first trip through the Northern Sun North. Now, again, they've lost to Duluth twice already, so really they're 6-2 in conference play, but a matchup with the top-ranked team in the Northern Sun, Mankato, on Friday night. And that'll be on the road at Minnesota State Mankato. We'll take a break. We'll come back and take a look at the numbers, chat with the assistant coach of the Huskies, Jess Hartman, in just a moment as well. But St. Cloud State winners again, 74-53 over Northern here on the Husky Sports Network.
St. Cloud State University is a game changer for advancing your career. Our master's and doctoral programs meet your professional goals and the needs of top employers. With more than 60 programs and 100